Yeah, I got that rhythm. You can feel it in my soul. Every time I step up, man, I'm rocking the flow. Like a river that's relentless, steady, let it go. Catch me on the mic and you already know. I'm moving like the tide, I'm now quick with the flow. Breeze through the verse, no stress, here we go. Spinning bars like a cyclone, blowing through the show. Lines tight like a knot. Ain't no way I'll slow. So that was the first verse of a ChatGPT made rap about flow.
Now water can flow or it can crash. Be water, my friend.
Pretty pissed off, aren't you? Yeah, I'm using AI. Cancel me, Libby's. Anyway, hate watch this video, please. Please, I need the engagement, really. I want to keep this very short and sweet, you know what I mean? So, to keep you guys really hateful of what I'm about to say, let me start off with the cons of the movie. And I'm only saying cons because I have a very limited vocabulary and I don't know how to describe it otherwise. I don't think the movie is bad. I think the movie is like the most fantastical, most breathtaking, stunning thing to warrant a 97 and 98% of 7.8 on IMDb. I think the movie's alright. Here's the thing though. If you were gonna ask me for my rating, I'd give it like a 70.
Oh God! Oh God! Oh!
Which probably be throwing some people for a fucking loop. They'd be like, what the fuck is wrong with this kid? Things kind of just happened. And I almost fell asleep in the first 20 minutes of the movie. By the way, I'm not even gonna mention the fucking 2 minutes of studios that I saw at the beginning, which, by the way, a lot of funding went into this movie from different parties. It felt like one of those movies when you start when you go on YouTube to watch a free movie and they put free, they big quotations, big asterisk, you know, 2019 updated HD version, 4K 60 FPS, and you click the movie and it's just a whole hour of either studio logos or just a fucking black screen. I thought for a second that I just was watching the wrong movie. So what was I saying again? Yeah, things just kind of happen. And I like a little bit more plot in my movies. This had like the outline of a fucking plot. Not a lot really happened besides this one scene where a fucking alien beams up the crane for some reason. I don't know why that happened, but it happened, and my sister cried for that. She not only cried for that on her second watch, which was with me, but on her first watch as well. So I mean, maybe the movie was really good and I'm just missing out. Every animal, this is my second reason, is just kind of like intelligent at certain points in the movie where it just causes a question whether if they're a fucking like a human in animal skin or if that's just like the animals in this universe are just super smart. I don't know, whales that have like all kinds of weird shit going on, looks like from Subnautica. I mean, they exist, so maybe these aren't the same animals that I'm used to, but I highly doubt a capybara, a lemur, a cat, and a crane would all know how to steer a fucking boat. But you know, that's just me talking. Another thing is that it feels like an exhibition. Kind of just feels, yeah, like I mentioned earlier, it kind of ties in with like the plot. There's not a lot of plot, so since there's not a lot of plot, it kind of just has to be carried by the visuals, which, let me say, the visuals, I mean, it's a nice and aesthetic movie. It's very colorful, very bright. I do like the setting that they made with the movie. I think it's a very interesting world that they had built. Here's the thing though. So when it comes to like visually stunning movies, you usually think about Avatar. I guess you wouldn't really say like the Avenger movies, but you know, the Avenger movies are kind of, I mean, you see in Hulk, you know, you see them a lot in CGI, but you don't really notice the CGI for the most part up until like you start like really find points in it. But you know, Avengers is a very stunning and very visually appealing movies. Here's the thing though, this movie, I do like the creative decisions that they made, but it's just kind of choppy. It's like the best way to explain it, you probably notice it as well in the movie. So when you see the cat running, you know, it's just running, right? Usually you would expect it like this. I'm pretty sure this camera's on 60 frames per second, right? Like that, right? But when it's 30 frames per second, it's kind of like the equivalent. The best way to describe it is you start seeing it in like 30 frames per second or 60 hertz when you're living on 120 frames per second. You're used to 144 hertz monitors and screens, you know. It's like when you start going back to like lower values, it just throws you for a fucking loop.
I'm fucking dead, dude. I'm fucking dead, dude. I'm fucking, yeah. It's nothing I...
Absolutely disgusting. It's nauseating when you see it, but it's fine. It's fine, right? The movie is still visually appealing and whatever. The pros. Animals feel authentic. Authentic? Fuck. I don't know what that was about. They feel authentic. Oh my god, I can't say the word without coming out weird. Authentic.
Authentic.
They feel real. They feel like actual animals. If you were to ask me my ranking about the most based animals in the movie, Capybara S tier. Everybody else is like A tier. I don't really care. Besides the dogs, the other dogs, you know, the thugs, all right, the no good thugs that all they only chase like the animals or whatever. Anyway, they feel authentic. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. It's very cute to watch these animals act like animals up until they start acting like fucking intelligent animals when they could start steering a bow. Another thing is that it's an indie studio dubski. I mean, big ups on the indie studios. You know, if I see Marvel Doomsday make another $1 billion in the box office, I'm gonna fucking freak out. Okay, because damn near it's basically an animated movie with how much like CGI they're about to use in that movie, but it's perfectly fine for an indie movie to win this. I'm all for it. You know, if I see Marvel win, or when I say Marvel, I guess by extension Disney or Pixar win, or any other like a fucking Chinese company that I didn't even know made a movie that also made $1 billion. Forgot what it was called. I don't know how that made $1 billion. Came out of nowhere. Not really popular over here in the United States, but fucking popular globally or in China. I don't know where it was popular. I have no idea about this movie. I just know they made $1 billion. So for indie studio with a budget of like $5 million, I think, big ups, big dubski. And then the show don't tell storytelling. I mean, this goes back to what I was saying about like how there's a lot of things that happen in this movie in the background, but it doesn't explain it, and I'm all for it. You know, it's not a mystery movie, so it doesn't have to explain what's going on and how it got there. You know, it relies on show don't tell storytelling, and I'm a big fan of that. So I've always had a sweet spot for show don't tell storytelling, especially for movies that has a world as interesting as the one they made, because it has a lot of questions that is begging to be asked, but it doesn't answer them because it doesn't have to. It's a fucking animal movie, so that's big ups. You know, it's a big fuck you to me, because I wanted to know how it got there, but it's not gonna answer that question, and that's perfectly fine. Anyway, what was I gonna say again? This comes back to the 98, 97% and 7.8 on IMDb. You know, I'm pretty sure there's like Breaking Bad episodes, and I'm not, listen, I know Breaking Bad is like the epitome of like, this guy's a fucking nerd. Breaking Bad, get a real opinion, bud. You're a fucking normie, Buster. But you know, like there's a lot of episodes, there's a lot of shows as well that I think are better because they have an actual plot than Flow. They have a lower rating than Flow does. You can't even credit this phenomena to like children watching it, and because it's children movie has different standards, because the majority of the people watching this don't even have fucking kids. I know for a fact that majority of the people watching it, my sister watched this movie, and I'm pretty sure she watched it with like a group of friends. None of them have kids. Okay, much of the people that are also giving the ratings of this don't have kids. All right, the critics don't have kids. All right, listen, who's dating a fucking movie reviewer? Come on, you know. Fucking come on, guys, give me that one, please. So a lot of people watching this movie don't have kids, right? So they and either way, even if they are kids, I highly doubt most people rating the movie are thinking about their kids in mind when they're rating it. They'd probably say it's great for kids, right? But are they really thinking about how the kid felt watching it? I fucking highly doubt it. They're just saying, okay, I'm running on a lot of like assumptions here, but I think most people could agree with me here when I say that a lot of people that are rating this movie don't have kids. Fucking 98, 97 for this movie. You're like, okay, calm down, guys. I mean, I'm all for supporting small indie studios, but it kind of feels like we're just fucking glazing the shit out of like the fucking wallpaper. Okay, like I'm not gonna glaze a wallpaper because there's no talking in the damn fucking movie. I need a plot. I need a plot. Okay, me personally, I need a plot. And if it has 97, 98 fucking damn well, that has to be the best fucking wallpapers ever exist, by the way. Like, it's almost 100%. I don't even know how does it, like, what the fuck? I'm losing. I'm freaking, actually. 100%. It is 2 points away from 100%. I don't even know how to... Also, let me read a fucking review for you here. A masterpiece of animation. Flow will sweep you. Fucking feature review, more like paid review. Get the fuck out of here. From the very first frame, the film's visual splendor grabs you. Fucking... Okay, it was an alright movie. I don't think it was a fucking masterpiece of this guy's. I'm not even gonna read that. It has more words than the fucking movie had. Okay, fucking kick rocks. I'm not reading all that. You know, there are times where like it's unnecessary glaze. You know, it's glazed to an unnecessary extent. I mean, it's a good film, not fucking masterpiece. Okay, it isn't. I was falling asleep in the first 20 minutes because like nothing was happening. You know, it was just kind of was really banking on the cuteness fact. I'm becoming a fucking hater now. I take it back. And now I'm just getting passionate. I'm getting more pissed off about how the movie has that have a writing than the movie itself. God damn. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking. Have a good morning, good afternoon, good night. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you guys very, very soon. All right, take care. Boop.